Hey guys, here's Louis. I'm going to show you guys on this video what's coming up on the next video, so hold on tight. And if you want to see this video, please don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Don't forget the thumbs up, guys and girls. We are going to see the parts that I have been gathering to make this and this, which is the engine and the transmission, work together so we can put it on the Lovebird. By the way, where is the Lovebird? We'll find out. So I'm going to show you guys what transmission cross member you'll be needing. Okay, all this table is full of stuff that you are going to need if you plan to put a Pontiac engine back on your Firebird. If you guys are doing a Firebird from 67 through 69 and is a V8, that's all I know because I never had a 6-cylinder put together and put in one of these birds. I have bought many 6-cylinder Firebirds, but I mean the drivetrain being the 6-cylinder, no. But I'm going to show you what you guys are gonna need. Okay, even a box of bolts that people are always asking about, the thread pitch and the size, whatever. And a lot of these bolts you could get in your nearest hardware store near you. So I'm still waiting on a couple of parts, not too much, but once those arrive, I'm gonna go through the transmission real quick. I'm gonna go through the engine real quick and what you guys would need to put a Pontiac engine together. Watch out what year heads you have and all that, and what kind of gasket, because I've seen a whole bunch of people put the wrong gasket on the intake manifolds. But I am waiting for parts. Like I said, I haven't forgot you guys. Believe me, I'm as anxious to start the car under his own power like you guys are, as much as you guys are. I'm waiting for my brake lines also to come, and fuel lines. It's a shame in the world that we live in today. I mean, we have to wait for shipping. We have to wait for this, for that, and the other before it arrives here at the house. But keep open for the video, and I'm gonna see where this Lovebird is at. Well, she's not that way at the bird cage. Well, look at here. Look what we have here. I guess she figures she needs a little suntan. Well, guys, here's the Lovebird at its 10 months of me working at her. It's October, so I already hit my 10th. No, I'm sorry, I'm lying. My 9th month. My 9th month working on her. And I know October is the 10th month, but I actually have 9 months because I didn't touch her about 1 month, and that was like 3 weeks straight. I did not touch her, and then I touched her for 1 week. When I mean touch, I mean work at her, work on her, and then I went back to work on her another week, and then I took off another week. So I have about 4 weeks that I did not do absolutely nothing to the car. So I'm counting it as 9 months. And I'm sorry for the wind noise, but this is what you're gonna get if you work hard. About 9 months worth of work I have here, and my goal is to make this car a driver within 1 year time, which that's what I usually do. I usually go through all the metal work, all the structural work within a year, and make it run under its own power within that year. I'm in my 9th month. It'll be nice if I could make her drive by the end of this month. Friday, October 11th, I will be celebrating my wedding anniversary, 10 years of being married to Mrs. Leon, and I wanted to make this car a driver for that day. And honestly, I would have reached my goal, but the parts really took a good kick in my butt. So I think she will appreciate the car how it looks now. She haven't seen it. Once she sees it, I know she'll freak out, because I mean, look at the car. It's a beautiful complete car now. When I mean complete, at least it has all the sheet metal that is supposed to be on the car. And yeah, I mean, to me, she's looking great. I've been starting some body work, waiting on the parts. I'm almost ready just to sand the rest of that e-coat, which there is really no body work to do. And then I'll be sealing everything up. I also was working on the other side, which I still need to be sanding down. On this side, I still need to sand down a whole bunch. But yeah, check out the Lovebird. I mean, she's really coming along. All right. I love the way the car stands. Remember, she's on a driveway, and I know that this driveway going down has a slope. It's not straight. But when she's in the garage, the car is straight as an arrow. I mean, she looks really good out here too, but the driveway is definitely not a straight floor at all, a ground. But yeah, check it out. I mean, 9 months of work, unbelievable how the Lovebird is here sitting on his 4 wheels and looking great. Check out that nose. If there's anything more sexier that I love on these first gen Firebird, is looking at that nose right there. Unbelievable. So continue, don't give up on the channel. There's a whole bunch of things still ready to happen here. And like I said, we are going to be putting the power plant together so we could plant it in the Lovebird. She will have a new heartbeat and a new brain. Take care now. Bye-bye.